All right. So, what was today's question about?
What are the dimensions of 1 foot?
Okay, so remember that solid lumber is sold in a board foot. Solid lumber is sold in a board foot. And what that is similar to is volume. So when we're calculating it out, if you guys look on your bill of materials, it'll say like the calculations or how much it is, and that's similar to volume. Okay, so just keep that in mind that when you're dealing with the board foot, you're taking into account all 3 dimensions because we're working with all 3 dimensions. What an actual 1 board foot looks like is if I had a solid piece of material that's 1 inch by 12 inches by 12 inches. Okay, so that's what a board foot is. You have your, again, it's your solid lumber. It's only 1 inch thick, 12 inches wide, 12 inches long. Okay? Obviously, not all boards are going to be 12 inches wide, but that's what they have. They're sold at the unit of measurement. Okay. How do you guys watch that video 06? Yes, no? Yeah. Okay, so again, remember that you guys, those are the demonstrations that where typically I would be doing them out in the lab. So instead of doing it out in the lab, those videos are for. So it's not necessary. Am I going to grade you on it? No. But some of you guys are already starting to get ahead, and in order to keep moving, that's what those videos are for. What's the main points that we're coding on, Richard? When you guys are selecting your face, so start keeping that in mind, that if this is your leg assembly right here, obviously the only time someone's going to see the inside of your legs is when you actually flip the box upside down. Okay, so most of the time when it's resting position, you're not going to be able to see it. So what you want to do is you can start to hide. It's one of the nice things about projects is you can hide them, any defects or anything. So again, knots aren't always necessarily defects. Sometimes they're good, but sometimes, depending on your personal opinion, you may want to sort of showcase those knots or their characteristics. Okay. Also, if there's any defects, start thinking about where you can cut those out. So on this one, I think I had like a big knot or part of a dead knot that was right here. So I actually had my design here, and I was able to cut that out. Or if you look here on this side, okay, this side is clean, but on this underside, there's not a knot right there. And I didn't really want to see that. So start to think as you're working with it, which one you want to be your outside face. And the next step that you guys will watch, 07, is actually cutting your miters. And again, a miter is an angle cut, which is this right here at 45. And you want to have your legs be a trapezoid. So the main point to start is laying them out for the pencil lines because we want to have a 45-degree cut. And then when 45s make a what? A 90, right? So you want to have a 90-degree angle. So you want to make sure that you have your boards, if you're looking at it from a top view, they form a trapezoid. Have your outside face is going to be the longest. Your inside face, or the worst of the two, is going to be the shortest. Just again to help you guys, have all your pieces and do the same step to all of them at the same time. So if you're cutting them to width, to finished width, cut them all at the same time so that it's easier to have your corners match up nice and flush. Okay, you want to cut these to 2 and 5/8, but if you're a little bit off one way or the other and you cut them all at the same time, that's fine. Okay, the corner for grading purposes is going to be fine. You'll lose points obviously on squaring it to width, but your corners are going to be nice and flush. Rather than just say today you're cutting it to width, and then you come back Monday, try and set it up exactly the same width. Okay, it's going to be, chances are pretty slim that you'll be able to set them up both the same width, so that you can get a nice clean corner. So again, just sending them all through at the same time. What I'll do is I'll go through a demonstration of the chop saw, and then we will have, the main points up here. Tomorrow we'll have a quiz on the chop saw, and then we'll talk a little bit tomorrow about calculating board feet. And then after the demonstration today, it'll be work time. There's a couple people that I still need to see for, all this forms up for the reading multi-views and bill of materials in the daily log sheet. Okay, so that's Kenny, Brandon, Aaron, and Alex. Okay, then Alex will finish that up. Okay, so things that you'll need to identify pretty standard again. You'll need to be Riley, can you grab the lights? The table, the fence, the blade, the guard. A lot of these rules are the same as the radial arm saw. Okay, it's just a different setup. It's actually pretty much. We'll go through that quick. Last thing I want to point out is in that packet, remember you guys had the material processing sheet. So this is basically telling you step by step which one to do so you can figure, if I'm busy or you didn't watch the video or you're more like to read instead of a visual learner, you can go through these and it tells you what machine to use, when you're going to do that, and things like that, okay? Double check these measurements though. I'm not sure those are the correct ones. There's been some changes a couple times to this project, so it might be off an eighth of an inch. Go off of the project plans with the actual multi-views on. Okay? Any questions? All right. You guys can head out. We're gonna turn on one of the lights.